Breaking news. Philippine Coast Guard approves 5 new patrol ships amid rising tensions. These bold words flashed across TV screens and news apps nationwide on Monday morning. For many, it was just another headline. But for the men and women at the PCG headquarters in Manila, it was the start of a new era. This announcement comes at a time when the world's eyes are on the West Philippine Sea. Regional disputes, illegal activities, and natural disasters have tested the limits of the Coast Guard's aging fleet. The addition of 5 new ships is more than just an upgrade. It marks a decisive move to secure the nation's vital waters. With this decision, the government signals its commitment to maritime security. The headlines really do capture history in the making. These ships are not just steel and engines. They are hope, protection, and promise for the future. Inside the PCG's headquarters in Manila, the mood was electric. Officers gathered around screens, tracking the news and exchanging quick glances. Some stood rigid with anticipation, while others whispered about what comes next. This was not just a press release, it was a mission. Rear Admiral Carlos Rivera, the operations chief, addressed his team. His voice was steady, but there was a trace of excitement. "Today, we take a major step," he said, "toward a stronger, safer maritime nation." The approval of these ships was a result of months of planning and negotiation. Staff in bright uniforms checked maps and data feeds. Outside, the old patrol boats bobbed in the harbor, waiting for reinforcements. The Coast Guard's future suddenly felt closer and brighter. The tension was real, but so was the pride. Every officer knew these new ships could change everything. Their days of stretching old vessels across vast seas might soon be over. For now, the waiting was filled with hope and purpose. The Philippines is an island nation, made up of over 7,000 islands. Its life, culture, and economy are tied to the sea. From the fishermen in Zambales to the cargo ships docking in Manila, daily life depends on open, safe waters. Almost all goods and food travel by boat. Fishing is a key source of jobs and protein for millions. Tourism also thrives on clear, peaceful seas. But the ocean is more than just a highway. It is a border, a resource, and a source of national identity. Without strong maritime security, these lifelines are at risk. Disrupted supply lines could raise prices and cause shortages. Unchecked threats could keep tourists away and disrupt jobs. This is why the Coast Guard's role is so important. Protecting the sea is not just about defense. It is about stability, growth, and the everyday needs of families. When the Coast Guard is strong, the country is strong. The waters around the Philippines face many dangers. Illegal fishing is a daily challenge. Foreign boats slip in, stealing fish that locals depend on. These activities damage coral reefs and hurt the fishing industry. Smuggling is another threat. Drugs, weapons, and even people are moved by sea. Criminals use fast boats and hidden coves to avoid capture. Each smuggling run puts communities at risk and undermines law and order. Foreign encroachments, especially in the West Philippine Sea, bring even greater tension. Ships from nearby countries test boundaries and challenge sovereignty. Piracy also remains a problem, especially in the south. Natural disasters add to the challenge. When typhoons hit, the Coast Guard must rescue stranded families and deliver aid. All these threats demand ships that are fast, strong, and ready for anything. For years, the Philippine Coast Guard has done its best with old vessels. Many were built decades ago and lack modern technology. These boats are slower, less reliable, and harder to repair. Crews often work long hours, sometimes in unsafe conditions. The result? Gaps in patrol coverage, delayed responses to emergencies, higher risks for both Coast Guard teams and civilians. The old fleet simply cannot keep up with today's threats. Modernization is not just about pride, it is about survival. New ships bring better safety for the crew and more effective patrols. They can cover more water, stay at sea longer, and respond faster. Without upgrades, the country's security is at stake. The decision to approve 5 new ships shows that leaders understand what is at risk and are ready to act. The choice to partner with Mitsubishi Shipbuilding in Japan was not made lightly. Japan is a world leader in maritime technology. Their shipbuilders are known for quality, reliability, and innovation. For the PCG, this means getting ships that are both tough and smart. Japan and the Philippines also share a history of maritime cooperation. The two countries have conducted joint training, shared intelligence, and supported each other during disasters. This partnership goes beyond business. It is about shared values and security. Technology transfer is another key benefit. Filipino engineers and crews will train with Japanese experts. This means that skills and knowledge will stay in the Philippines, strengthening the local maritime industry. By choosing Mitsubishi, the PCG gets both advanced ships and a trusted partner. It is a smart investment in the nation's future. Getting new ships is a complex process. It starts with careful planning, defining what the Coast Guard needs, where threats are greatest, and what features are essential. Experts review ship designs, compare costs, and check past performance. Transparency is key. The government sets strict guidelines for bidding and evaluation. Independent auditors watched every step. Public updates kept citizens informed and built trust in the process. After contracts were signed, construction began in Japan's top shipyards. Filipino officers visited to oversee progress, ensuring every detail met PCG standards. No shortcuts were allowed. Only the best would do. Training also started early. Future crew members learned about new systems, safety protocols, and emergency drills. By the time the ships arrive, sailors will be ready for action. The new ships are a leap forward in technology. Each vessel is over 90 meters long with advanced radar, high-speed engines, and reinforced hulls. They have launch ramps for rescue boats, helicopter decks, and medical bays. Multi-mission flexibility is a key feature. These ships can patrol, rescue, support disaster relief, and fight crime, all in one trip. Their design allows for long patrols, extended range, and quick response to any threat. Crew welfare is also a top priority. Spacious quarters, modern kitchens, and medical facilities make life at sea safer and healthier. Better living conditions mean sharper, more alert crews. With 5 new ships, the PCG can rotate patrols, reduce fatigue, and cover more territory. Gaps in coverage will shrink. Response times will improve. The seas will be safer for everyone. With these new ships, the Coast Guard's impact will be immediate. Faster ships mean quicker rescues and rapid disaster relief. High-tech sensors will spot threats before they become crises. Criminals and illegal fishers will think twice. A stronger fleet sends a clear message. Philippine waters are not up for grabs. Lawbreakers will face swift, skilled opposition. International confidence will grow too. Allies and neighbors will see the Philippines as a capable, secure nation. This can lead to new partnerships, investments, and tourism. Above all, the new ships are a source of pride. They show the world and every Filipino that the country is ready to protect its future. The approval of 5 new patrol ships is more than a milestone. It is a promise kept. For the Coast Guard, it means better tools, safer crews, and a fighting chance against today's threats. For the nation, it means peace, prosperity, and hope. A stronger fleet will protect jobs, trade, and the environment. It will give every fisherman, sailor, and family a reason to trust in the future. This is just the beginning. As the ships arrive and crews set sail, the Philippines steps boldly into a new era of maritime strength. These ships are more than machines. They are a foundation for mastery of the sea, a legacy for the next generation. With courage and unity, the Coast Guard will keep the archipelago safe and proud.